Good morning and welcome to a beautiful little rice terrace in Bali, Indonesia. This morning we're out here taking photos. I'm with my man, Luca. So what's up? It's a beautiful morning. The sun has just come up and today I'm going to be sharing you a few tips on why you shouldn't be shooting in manual mode, especially as a beginner, and why you should be shooting in shutter and aperture priority mode. Let's get into it. So what are shutter and aperture priority modes and why should I be shooting in them? Well, the shutter and aperture priority modes let you just take care of either the shutter speed or the aperture and letting the camera handle the rest. This way you can understand what the shutter speed and the aperture do to your photos without having to worry about the other two key settings. I honestly use shutter or aperture priority mode way more than manual when I'm shooting because this way it allows me to just focus on the subject, the frame, the composition, and not have to worry about every little setting, but still getting the look and feel that I want to capture. So in all honesty, it speeds up my workflow a lot and it'll help yours out too. This is honestly the best tip I could give to a beginner photographer starting to learn and understand their camera settings. This is so you can really understand and narrow in on what the shutter speed and the aperture does to your images and how changing these settings will affect your shots. So why not just shoot manual in the first place? Well, if you do this, especially as a beginner, not only are you going to miss so many shots, but you're also going to ruin so many shots. And yes, you might learn quickly from your mistakes, but wouldn't you rather get those shots, have those shots under your belt, and still have learned maybe just a little bit slower? In my opinion, it's the best way to work, and I know some very professional photographers that still shoot in aperture and shutter priority mode because this way they can just focus on getting the shot and not have to worry about every tiny little setting. And if the camera doesn't nail the auto exposure part, well, 9 times out of 10, it's more than fixable in post, believe me. Just after we finish up shooting the sunrise here, we're gonna be heading to a lovely little village so I can shoot some street stuff and show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so I'm now home and I didn't film anything at that little village because of this guy. Yeah, he was working the whole time and didn't turn that off, which is fair enough, but I wasn't gonna put you guys through a whole talking scene with that in the background. So as you can see, I was just snapping some street portraits of some people in this little village. It was super fun, but what you probably can notice is the lighting situation for nearly every photo changed. There were some people driving past, some people in cars, some people in dark, kind of dimly lit areas or in open lit areas. And to be honest, I would have missed probably 50% of those shots if I had have been changing my settings manually, if that makes sense. So this way I got to shoot a whole lot more and make sure I got the shots that I was after instead of either staying for way too long or missing all the shots, coming home and being unhappy. Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you learned something and I hope you can take something from this video and introduce it into your own workflow. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, let me know down below and I can't wait to see you guys later. Peace.